Our topic tonight, the future of Iraq. And for that, we turn to another longtime observer of Iraq, Mohamad Bazzi. He was Newsday's Middle East bureau chief for much of the war in Iraq, and he is now on the faculty of New York University. Welcome.
Thank you.
We sometimes forget that there are still 140,000 American troops in Iraq. Do you think the peaceful nature of this weekend's election will affect the timetable for the removal of those troops?
Well, certainly the Obama administration is going to use the peaceful nature of this past weekend's elections as another example of why the Iraqi administration is ready to take control of its own security. But within the Iraqi political framework, we're not going to see much change because of these provincial elections. The most important election is going to be the parliamentary election at the end of this year, and that might set a whole new framework for dealing with the U.S.
Do you think it's safe to say that most Iraqis would like to see U.S. troops gone as quickly as possible?
Yes, most Iraqis want to see U.S. troops gone, including some of the strong U.S. allies, the Shia political parties and even the Kurdish parties in the north.
Well, the reason I bring that up is because the Sunni Awakening Councils are largely credited with reducing or helping to reduce the violence in Iraq. So they also remain very distrustful, though, of the Shia-run government. What is the future for them likely to be once the U.S. troops withdraw?
Well, the Shia-run government really has to start reaching out to the Sunni groups even before U.S. troops withdraw. Unless this government begins reaching out to them, then we might see another explosion of sectarian violence. Once the U.S. funding dries up to these Sunni councils, and if they don't see a future for themselves within the new government, then they might just take up their arms again against the Shia government.
Iran is another concern for the United States. It continues to obviously play a very major role inside of Iraq. For the Obama administration, how should they approach this? How should they go after Iran?
Well, let's take the example of the latest election this past weekend. Iran really bet on several different horses. Most of the Shia groups had some form of support from Iran. So Iran bets on all the Shia groups so that it's not a loser. No matter who wins, Iran will win. What the Obama administration has to focus on is Iraq as part of a grand bargain with Iran. Obviously, the most important issue in that grand bargain is going to be Iran's nuclear program. But Iraq is the second most important issue, and the Iranians will be willing to offer more help in Iraq if they can get what they want on the nuclear program.
Mohamad Bazzi, thank you very much for speaking with us today.